Well, hello, ladies. This is Sonia J. Wells, your drama-free lifestyle coach. And it's a new year, it's a new day, and it's a new opportunity to start fresh. It's Empower Me Monday, the first Monday in 2013. And I am so excited to be coming to you this Monday to share with you tips, tools, and strategies to transform your life in 2013. I know I am of great expectation for great things happening in my life in 2013. And I hope that you are too, because let me tell you something. Your expectation brings about a manifestation. So get ready, ladies. Get ready for transformation. Get ready for freedom. Get ready for order, and get ready for purpose. As you know, I define drama as this. That drama is a constant, unscheduled flurry of events that create confusion, distraction, and frustration, which leads to an unproductive lifestyle. And our God, ladies, never intended for you to live a life of chaos. Well, on this month, I'm going to do series from going forward. And so this month, I'm going to be talking about the topic of transformation. And our topic for this month is transformation for success. So for the next 4 weeks, I'm going to be sharing with you steps on how you can begin to live beyond any and all limiting beliefs that you have had that have caused you to live beneath your potential. So how I want to start this off is I want to talk about a principle teaching from the Bible. A principle teaching from a scripture that we are all very much familiar with. And it's the principle from Romans 12:2. Where Paul admonishes the people, he says, "And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed," excuse me, "by the renovation of your mind, and discern to you what is good and acceptable and perfect pleasure of God." That word renovation is the word really transform. So what I want to talk about today is some key things that you have been instructed to do and we have not done that's oftentimes caused us to live beneath our God-given privileges, to live in a state of confusion, to live in a state of distraction, and all of the above. Now, we look at the word conform and we look at the word transform. Okay, they have prefixes on both of those. There's the word con and then there's the word trans. That word con, when you see it at the beginning of a word, it really means to assimilate with. It means to assimilate or to come together with something, to come into agreement with an ideology, a belief, or a system. Excuse me. In its principle teaching, however, we are instructed not to conform to this world. This world system has attitudes and ideologies and beliefs that we oftentimes fall in line with or come into agreement with that limit who we are, limits us from walking in our true identity, limits us from walking in our true purpose. It creates attitudes and behaviors that sometimes cause us to basically live beneath our God-given purpose. We become literally programmed by the systems. And there are many systems in this world. And I will give you an example. There's governmental systems, there's religious systems, there are educational systems, there are media, all kind of things that are systems that can program you. That there's the family system, which is probably the most influential system that we have in our lives, that calls us to believe and think a certain way, and we conform to that. We assimilate our thinking and our behaviors to that. Now, all of them are not wrong, but sometimes they are. And so in doing so, sometimes it causes us to literally not walk in our true identity. So the opposite of that, he says, is to be transformed by the renewing of the renovation of your mind. That's very powerful, because the word trans, when you see the word trans in front of a word, it means to go beyond. It means to break free of. It means to literally move outside of something. So when he says transform, he's saying go beyond the shapes, the dynamics of what has shaped your thinking, what has caused you to think and believe a certain way. It means to go beyond. It means to break free from any limiting thought pattern, any limiting belief, any limiting ideologies that you have had that have kept you from walking again in your full identity and purpose. You see, transformation is a process, ladies. And every day we are all working towards transforming our lives, one little bit at a time. However, most of us don't realize that we have even conformed to a certain way of thinking. We don't even realize we have conformed to a certain, and we've taken on certain attitudes, or we have taken on certain lifestyles because they have become what I call normal. And so we began to live our lives in a state of chaos, in a state of disarray, because it's the norm, you know. And I often refer to reality TV shows because reality TV has begun to shape us in such a way that we think that is the norm, but it's not. So when he says for us to be transformed, what he's really saying is move back to the original way that I purpose you to think. And that was as a person of authority. That was as a person that was an actual thinker. That was a person who was a creator, a person who lived without limitations. That was a person who did not allow themselves to be restricted by systems. Okay, I love the movie The Matrix because in the movie The Matrix basically was a computerized system that was able to function and thrive off of the life flow of Neo, right? And Neo was plugged into this system and it got its energy from Neo. So when Neo realized and decided, I'm not going to conform to this system, he unplugged himself from this system, and he transformed the limitation that had him plugged in, and he began to do things that seemed not human or like superhuman powers that he had, but in actuality he always had these superhuman powers, but the system was using him and draining him of his powers, draining him of his potential, draining him of his strength, because he had conformed to it, and the system was able to function off of his life flow. Are you getting what I'm saying? So ladies, I want you to take some steps this year to begin to transform your life. Begin to move beyond any limiting beliefs that you have had about who you are based on some things that you have kind of conformed to about what other people have said about you, some of the things that you may have been taught that are incorrect, you know, and these could have come from any number of people. And sometimes, you know, we teach out of ignorance, and we learn things because we trust, you know, those who are teaching us. And, you know, unfortunately, we're not always right. There are a lot of things that I have been taught in my life that I realized were not correct, and that had limited me from living up to my full potential. So I want to give you 3 things to do this week. I want to give you 3 things to do to begin to consider and ponder so that you can literally break free of those limiting beliefs that you have had, that you can literally transform your life, go beyond any limits that you have been you have placed upon yourself or have been placed upon you by the world or by people around you. Okay? The first step is I want you to consider any area of life in which you have conformed to the world's beliefs about who you are, your capabilities, your identity, as well as your purpose. Okay? Anything that you have believed that has caused you to live, to not walk fully in who you are. And then I want you to identify how these beliefs have limited you in your past and in your present life. I want you to begin to write down what are some things that you have not done, or that you have basically said, you know what, I can't do this because I'm a woman even. Or I can't do this because I don't have a degree. Or I can't do this because I don't have enough money, or I don't know of enough people. I'm not connected to the right people. Those are worldly systems that make you think that you are limited in what you can accomplish in your life. And then number 3, I want you to write down 3 things that you know you need to let go of in order to move beyond any self-imposed limitations or barriers. Okay? We are on a process, right? We are in the process of transforming your life. You see, let me tell you something. Transform also, when you think about it, he said the word conform and the word transform. Conform means to assimilate. It means to literally release your power to, or begin to think like somebody that's trying to program you. Transform means to break free of, or to and he's saying to us to go back to that oh my God, that kingly way of thinking as a king, as a creator, because that's what we are. At any time anything limits you, it is not of God. Never has, never will be. And one of the things that drama-free living is about bringing people back to kingly order. Okay, I know drama sounds like just worldly stuff, but God, this is divinely orchestrated. You are called to live a life of order, freedom, and purpose, which is kingly living, which is protocol, which is structure, which is vision, which is purpose, all of the above. So I want you to take time to do those 3 things. Consider any area of your life which you have conformed to worldly beliefs about who you are. It's number 1. And then I want you to also write down how have some of the limiting beliefs that you have affected your life in the past and the present. And then number 3, I want you to write down 3 things that you know you need to let go of that have limited who you are in your belief system, that have stopped you from living up to your purpose. Okay? So ladies, this is Sonia J. Wells, your drama-free lifestyle coach, coming to you today on Empower Me Monday. And I'm so excited to be joining you this year. Look for my new website that will be coming out. I'm hoping by the end of this week. It's just a lot working on the website. Trust me, it's a lot. But it will be coming. And if any of you are serious about the transformation process in your life, one of the things that I do offer is a life encounter session. And a life encounter session is a one-on-one session with me that's about 3 to 5 hours where you sit down with me face to face and I walk you through your life in 3 stages to help you begin to identify limiting beliefs in your life, spiritual strongholds, emotional trauma, and any area of your life where you have been hindered from walking in your full purpose, as well as getting emotional healing and freedom and deliverance. So once my site is up, you can actually sign up for one of those and schedule that. There is a nominal fee for that, but also keep in mind that this is an investment in your own life. This is an investment in you to transform your life. Okay, ladies, thank you so much for listening today. This is Sonia J. Wells, your drama-free lifestyle coach. Oh, gotta remember this. I'm also having a Live Drama Free seminar that's going to be January the 20th. You can actually go to Eventbrite. Just type in Drama Free Living January, and you can find it. There's one that's already there, but one is full, which is a closed one, and then there's one that's coming up. So please, if you want to start the transformation process off this year, start with the Live Drama Free seminar, okay? Again, this is Sonia J. Wells, your Drama Free lifestyle coach, coming to you on Drama Free Living Empower Me Monday. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next Monday. And don't forget to share, ladies, okay? Bye-bye.